Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Normal Guy of the North here, and today, at long last, the legendary USS Laffey has sailed into World of Warships as our brand new Dockyard reward ship. This isn't just another pixel boat, this is the real deal, a fully preserved museum ship you can actually visit in real life. In this video, we'll cover the Laffey's historic history, breakdown, her stats and features, and then dive into a detailed guide on how to get the most out of her in battle. We'll also talk about builds, playstyle, strength, weaknesses, and whether she's worth your time and doubloons or grinding in the Dockyard grind. Now, for some historical background, USS Laffey, or DD-724, is an Allen M. Sumner class destroyer of the United States Navy. She was commissioned in February of 1944 and had the nickname, and I quote, "that ship that would not die." She earned her place in history on April 16, 1945, during the Battle of Okinawa. On that day, Laffey endured the largest kamikaze attack ever directed at a single ship, assaulted by no less than 22 aircraft for a total of 80 minutes, sustaining direct hits from bombs, kamikaze crashes. Despite the fires, flooding, and severe structural damage, Laffey crew kept her afloat and fighting, downing multiple attackers in the process. For her service, she earned 5 battle stars during World War II and 2 more during Korea, so take that. She's preserved as a museum ship in Patriots Point, South Carolina, and I do actually want to go visit that ship, a living testament to American naval resilience. For the Dockyard, there are 20 total phases. You can grind through 18 of them for free, but you must purchase 2 phases, either as a starter bundle or later, costing you about $10 US in doubloons. That's like $1,000 Canadian. I'm just kidding. It's about 20 bucks Canadian, something like that. Okay, so completing the event gets you the USS Laffey plus all the rewards along the way. While there is no free midpoint ship this time, the value is still absolutely strong, especially with all the other anniversary events and content going on in the game right now. This event is great. Okay, the Laffey at a glance. Well, she's a tier 10 premium ship. She has tier 10 bonuses, but normal service costs. Now, guns, she's got 6 127mm or 5-inch dual-purpose main guns with a 2.6 reload with build. If not, it's 3 seconds. Now, burst fire mode, the F button, the funny key. Torpedoes are only 8 kilometers. They do have high damage. They're situational but useful for aerial denial and ambush. I do wish they were at least 10 kilometers because gearing torpedoes are over 16. Now, consumables, defensive AA and new American smoke drainer plus a super heal. I'm not happy with the new smoke generator, and I'll tell you why a bit later. Survivability, you can get up to 23,000 hit points with build. Now, she's got 19mm of plating and 2 specialized repair parties. Mobility, 38.3 knots with flag and 6-kilometer concealment with build. That's actually excellent. Now, the AA at best is average, but with the defensive AA, can make her bite back against CVs and other hybrids. It's actually quite good AA. Playstyle, gun focus, cap contesting destroyer with strong survivability and opportunistic torpedo use. If you want, there's also other builds you can do. Okay, now we're in equipment. So when it comes to Laffey and the new destroyer line, the new American destroyer line, these are different. And some of these bonuses here in the modules and whatnot and captain skills don't actually work on these 5 American destroyers, Laffey and the 4 for the new American line. So what I do take, first off, is main armor modification 1. That's important to me. I do take, obviously, engine room protection because it's a destroyer. You're going to get nailed. Now, I do take aiming systems modification. It's really important to me. Now, you could also take this one, torpedoes, if you really want to get them a little bit quicker. They're only 66 knots. You could do that if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it. Now, for the other ones here, I take propulsion modification because I did juke and jive. The maneuvering is very well on this boat. I take concealment. Now, you might say, well, hey, I can take ship's consumables, and these all go up 10%. No, this does not work at all on the new smoke generators, at all. So I don't take that. I take the other one. Now, I have been going experimenting with gunfire control systems for an extra 16K. Gives you a 14.4 kilometer range of your guns, but most of your engagements are going to be within 6 to 8 kilometers. If I'm being, you don't want to be spotted, but that's what most will probably end up being. I have been trying this to get the torpedo tubes down, and I'll go in the captain skills a bit more. Risk of becoming incapacitated is 50%, so it's your choice which one of the 2 you actually want to go with. Both work fine for me. Now, the burst fire mode here, I consider this only useful if you're going to go behind an island or something and you want to put a rapid amount of shots out, because with the reload of 3 seconds, you got 9 seconds, you get the same thing. So it's not worth using this as much as you might think it would be compared to some other ships. The smoke generator on this, I mean, you got the standard repair, okay, so you got 5 seconds, 38 seconds, it's fine. You got a good heal, 2 heals, it's really good, it does a good job. Defensive AA is good on this boat. I'll give it credit. It actually is. Cooldown time is only 68 seconds, which is really good. You can use it as much as you want. This is not so great. I would rather have American smoke back with the 3.5, where every smoke lasts over 2 minutes. This doesn't even last one charge of what normal American destroyer smoke is. Now, total usage time is 80 seconds. Minimum action time is 10 seconds. So I'm treating it almost like British smoke, where you're going to get yourself 10 charges of smoke. Sorry, 8 charges of smoke. And then you can actually, the cooldown time is only 28.5 seconds. I use it for disengaging mainly. I don't use it for staying in smoke screens. It's just not that cup of tea. The other thing, as compared with the American line, this this flag skill, don't take it because you can't do anything to the smoke generator. You can't increase, you can't make it longer. It just doesn't work. But these are the typical flags I actually take. I'm going to take this one because I want to get the AA defensive down by an extra 10%. That does work. All right, so let's go into captain skill, shall we? Now, compared to the normal American destroyers, I always took grease to gears up here because the American destroyer's turret traverse was pretty bad. Laffey's is really good. So the build that I'm working with right now is I do take preventive maintenance because it's a destroyer. I do take last stand because it's a destroyer. Now, I don't take adrenaline rush. I do take fill the tubes because I get a minus 10% reduction plus that minus 15% reduction on my torpedo tubes. That gets them at 67-second reload. They're only 8 kilometers, but they're damn good torpedoes. You get 2 stacks of them, so they're good that way. I don't take the superintendent. I don't need an extra heal. I do take survivability expert because that does give me an extra 3,500 heal HP pool. These are standard I take on destroyers. I do take dazzle because, hey, I want the plus 8% speed and plus 20% distribution of the enemies for 15 seconds. When I get spotted by another DD, this helps. I always take concealment because it's a destroyer, and I do take RPF because radar locator does tell me where destroyers are hanging out, so I can usually jump them before they jump me. My detectability is really good at 6 kilometers, but you just want to make sure. This is a standard build I'm taking so far that works so far, and I'm enjoying it. Okay, so how do you play the Laffey? Well, first up, your role. You're a cap contesting predator. Laffey trades the gearing strong torpedo armament for better guns, burst fire killing power, and a superhero. She's built to win DD duels. Control your capture points and push the enemy DDs out of position. You're not here to farm damage from the back. You're here to win caps and secure map control. Point number 2, early game. Establish control. Use your concealment to enter caps early and spot enemy destroyers. Your goal is to engage them on your terms, ideally with your health pool intact so you can use it as a super heal later. The burst fire mode is your trump card. Save it for finishing low health destroyers, not for openers. There's a 25-second penalty for it. Commit to fights you can win quickly, then disengage, heal, and re-engage. You can also disengage by using that smoke generator for the minimum 10-second time. You kind of use it like a British destroyer. Now, number 3, your mid-game, pressure and disrupt. Now, once you've won your flanks cap, use your guns to pressure cruisers and battleships from safe positioning. Your maximum 14.9 kilometer gun range gives you flexibility. You can harass from a distance or close in when the opportunity appears. Torpedoes become more valuable here for blocking choke points or forcing pushes to slow down. Number 4, your late game, cleanup duty. With enemy destroyers gone, Laffey can pivot into a damage farming role. Use HE to set fires and AP on broadside light cruisers. Your concealment and mobility make you an effective endgame hunter, chasing down stragglers or flipping unguarded caps. All right, point number 5, smoke use. It's for emergencies, not for farming. The new American smoke generator is short-lived, like British DDs. You get a total of 1 minute and 20 seconds across all uses. Treat it like a panic button. Break line of sight, disengage, and reposition. Avoid wasting it early for farming unless you're sure the fight is safe. You can actually use this for a minimum 10 seconds, so use it as 10-second short duration smoke. Last point, burst fire discipline. Burst fire gives you 3 salvos in quick succession, but leaves you with a 25-second reload time. If you miss, you're vulnerable. Only use it when you're certain you can secure a kill, especially on destroyers in close range fights. You use it at the very end on a weak destroyer, you're going to nail them. Or you use it when you're going behind an island, and you get those quick 3 bursts out, and you're not going to get spotted or shot at. Okay, what's her strengths? Well, first of all, to summarize, she's extremely strong gunpower with rapid reload and burst fire. The funny button, the F key. The superhero allows for aggressive plays and multiple engagements. She has excellent concealment for a tier 10 gunboat. And of course, there's also historical appeal and preserved real-world counterpart. Now, weakness? Not too many. Short duration smoke limits sustained farming. It's meant for disengaging, not farming. Torpedoes are short range at 8 kilometers. They should be more like 10 or maybe longer. No engine boost option for rapid repositioning when you do disengage with that smoke. The USS Laffey is one of those ships that reward bold, intelligent play. She is by no means a passive farmer. She's a brawler, a cat bully, and a survivor. So for around $10 US in the Dockyard, you can get a piece of naval history that can hold her own in any Tier 10 meta. If you enjoy aggressive destroyer gameplay with strong guns and the ability to bounce back from fights and the satisfaction of controlling the battle from the front, Laffey is absolutely worth the grind. So what do you think of the USS Laffey? Are you picking it up in the Dockyard? Drop your thoughts down in the comments, and if you enjoyed the breakdown, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any future World of Warships updates, guides, and reviews. And as always, take care, stay safe, wish you all the best. Bye for now.